Hi and welcome to my platform, and thank you for watching my channel. Please do remember to subscribe, share if you care, and hit the notification bell.
I love these two napkins so much that I'm going to put them both together for this next craft. Once we remove the back two layers of one of the white napkins and one of the red napkins, I'm going to use the water method to just tear apart the 4 quadrants of the napkin. And for this project, I'm going to need 2 white quadrants and 2 red quadrants. So a few weeks ago, I found these all white fabric bags at the Dollar Tree. So I snagged one of these because I thought this would be a fun project to decoupage. And after I ironed the bag, I inserted a piece of cardboard into the bag. This cardboard inside that bag is going to keep it from sticking to each other when we're using the Mod Podge. And I'm using the fabric Mod Podge, and I'm just going to paint a rectangle that will be big enough for 2 of the pieces of napkin to fit onto. And while this is still wet, we're going to take one of the pieces of napkin and place that very carefully on the top. And then I'll align a second napkin underneath. And I'm alternating napkins here where I did the red one on the top and then the little white one on the bottom. To make sure that these stick down, I actually take a small piece of cling wrap and I wrap that around my fingers, and I just use that to tap down the napkin, which helps me keep from tearing any of that napkin. If you notice anything that's not sticking down, you can take that Mod Podge and the brush and just brush anything back down. And now while that's drying, I'm going to do the other side. I'll do another rectangle and we'll just repeat the same steps. Now once this is completely dry, I am going to take that fabric Mod Podge and use it as a sealer over the top of these napkins. And now for an added touch. I found these window clings at the Dollar Tree, and I really liked the one that said freedom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that window cling on the top of our little bag here. And to put this on, I didn't want it to look different because it is kind of that glossy finish. So I used my Super Matte Mod Podge, and I'm going to just paint a little rectangle down and then place our window cling on top. And now once that is completely dry, I'll go over that window cling with that matte Mod Podge. And this is the Super Matte Mod Podge. And we'll let that dry. And this adorable bag is all ready to go to the grocery store. I love this technique. It's something you can do with many different napkins. And thank you for watching Lady Red Crafting. Don't forget, craft more, stress less.
Hello, Creative Gems. Welcome to Creativity. I'm Sandy. Today I'm going to do a complete makeover of this old wood tray that I have had for over 20 years. It has a very smooth finish, and once upon a time it was a nice tray, but over the years the color has started to fade and there are some scratches and marks on it. To begin, I'm going to paint the tray white, but I'm going to leave the center of the tray mostly untouched because that's where I will place a 12-inch mirror tile later on. Next, I've temporarily placed a 12-inch wood panel from the Dollar Tree into the center of the tray so that I can start applying Mod Podge onto the rest of the surface of the tray. I got this large bottle of Mod Podge from Amazon, but Dollar Tree also sells them in smaller bottles as well. Once the Mod Podge is applied, I'm going to go back in and sprinkle silver glitter until you can no longer see the white paint peeking through. Make sure once all the silver glitter is applied, you apply a final coat to seal everything in place so you don't get any silver glitter fallout when handling the tray later. Alternatively, a little hack I like to use is to use hairspray to seal everything in place. Next, we're going to decorate the sides of the tray with these mini mirror tiles I found at the Dollarama. If you don't have access to a Dollarama, you can also find these mini mirror tiles on Amazon. They're self-adhesive and you can cut them to size. I'm going to apply the mini mirror tiles all around the inner side of the tray first. Then for the exterior of the tray, I'm going to apply a thin strip of this beautiful silver rhinestone ribbon along the bottom. This trim is also self-adhesive, very flexible, and can be cut to size. Then with the trim applied to the bottom, I'll now go back in with more rows of mini mirror tiles. With the sides of this tray embellished, let's go ahead and make some legs for this tray to give it some height. I'll remove the caps off 4 silver ornament balls, snip off the tips, and then use some hot glue to insert a diamond-shaped gem into the opening of each of the ornament balls. This is a little hack I like to do when I run out of the little crystal doorknobs that I usually like to use as legs. And plus, making the legs out of these Dollar Tree ornament balls and acrylic gems is much more budget friendly. With the legs made, I have turned the tray upside down so we can hot glue the legs to the bottom of the tray in a square pattern. And now the final step is to turn the tray right side up and place a 12-inch round mirror to the inside of the tray right in the center. I found these 12-inch mirrors on Amazon and they have become a staple for many of my craft projects. I've already applied some Fix-All to the back of the mirror, so it will take several hours for the Fix-All to cure. And with that said, here's the final makeover for our tray. We went from old and shabby to glam and luxurious. This tray is absolutely unrecognizable and makes a beautiful table topper for any corner of your home.
Hi, new friends. My name is Lacee, and welcome to our space, a space where you and I connect over all things DIY. I want to take this second to thank you to Essentials for allowing me to share my Beaded Carrot with you guys. Here are the items that I use. You can pause to check them out, but the first thing we're going to do is take the little shelf and stain it with Waverly Antique Wax, wiping it off, and then take one of the largest brass reef frames and open it up and feed on these orange beads. These beaded garlands came from a Dollar Tree last year. Then I take the actual reef form stems and push it into the holes that's in the shelf, and I do them on the diagonal. So I put one in the front and one in the back, and then I pull the legs through, as you can see here, because this is going to be the bottom of it, and make sure they're the same length. If you get them the same length, each one of them, it'll stand up on its own. Then I take remaining beads and I put them on the bottom of this, underneath where the legs are, just where they meet up. This way it looks like the bottom of the carrot when we are done with it. I am also going to flatten out the top parts of the carrot so it looks more like a carrot shape. And I'm going to glue all the beads on the bottom into place so that it won't come off. Then I take this stem of greenery that was actually from Target's Dollar Spot a couple years ago. I thought it looked more like a carrot, and I take it all off the stem. And then I'm going to take some floral wire and twist several pieces together, making sure that I have enough room between them so it can go over one of the wreaths in the top. Then I take this longer piece of, it's kind of reef metal. It's something I had left over in my stash. You can use thicker wire, and I put the whole thing on there, gluing in pieces the way that I like, and then I wrap it around the top of the carrot. I secure that with a little hot glue too. So you can see I flattened out the tops a little so it's more of a carrot shape. Then I am taking some ribbon. I have some thin burlap and then some carrot ribbon and some, I think it's gingham ribbon from Dollar Tree in orange. And I'm just wrapping these around each other, securing them with some twine, and then I pulled them apart so you could see them all and use the little carrot that was on the garland to finish this project off. And I placed in this little bunny that came from Dollar Tree on the shelf, and I love the way it looks. Placing beads on anything can elevate the look of them, as you can see from some of these other projects I have here on my channel. I want to thank CreaTvDIY Essentials for this opportunity once again. And if you'd like to see any of the other projects that I have, you can find me on Lacee Space, and I will catch you in my next video.
This from Dollar General, and I removed that blessed sign. I'm also removing the raffia bow on top of this pumpkin. I'm just sanding down where I took the blessed sign off. I had some mixed paint remaining, and I'm just going over the surface. So I took Waverly chalk paint in ivory and gave that one good coat. And I'm just painting the peduncle of the pumpkin with some of the mixed paint that I had left over. I got this stencil set from Amazon. I took this one that says, Happy Pumpkin Spice Season. Then I fuzzed the stencil on this microfiber cloth. You want to make sure that you fuzz your stencil. That helps to get rid of some of the stickiness before you put it on your surface. Lift the stencil just a little bit because you don't want to leave it on there for too long. It will start drying, and then lift up your paint. So let's peel this off and see what we got. It looks amazing. I flipped over the pumpkin, and I'm using the stencil that says sweeter than pumpkin pie. Hello my friends, if we haven't met yet, I am Christine with Devyne Designs. Thank you so much for checking out my video. The full length of this tutorial is on my channel. You can check that out there. And if you enjoy budget-friendly DIYs, there are a lot more on my channel that you can check out and binge as well. Remember that this video is a part of the CreaTvDIY Essential competition. There are many more competitors like myself vying for your vote. So make sure to check out all the videos, and we appreciate that so much. So here is our reversible pumpkin tier tray decor. I love this. Let me know what you think. Hop onto my channel and check out the full tutorial. And remember, this is a part of the competition, so I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
If you don't have a lot of space, tiered trays and risers are the perfect way to add some seasonal decor to your home. Hey, I'm Robin. Let's go get our craft on, y'all. Let's start by making a riser that is perfect for fall using a styrofoam pumpkin and 2 coats of your favorite chalk paint. Once that's dry, take a metal bottle cap from the Dollar Tree and attach it to the top using a spray adhesive. For extra rustic goodness, I gave the edges of my bottle cap a coat of Waverly Antique Wax. Once everything was nice and dry, then your riser's good to go to display some of your favorite fall things. One of the things I absolutely love to use to give the plainest piece a very high-end look are rub-on transfers. They're very simple to use. You simply peel off the backing, put it onto your project, and then you can use a craft stick, a credit card, anything with a smooth surface, and you simply rub the design over the transfer sheet until the design adheres to your project. Then, once it is completely down, seal it with some Mod Podge, and you have a very high end looking piece. To get more bang for your buck, turn the cutting board around and decorate it for any season or holiday of your choice. Let's celebrate the fall harvest by making a cute little bucket of apples. You start with a bucket from the wedding section, paint it, wrap some jute around the center, use some Christmas berries for your apples, cut down a skewer stick for the stems, and it's just as easy as that. If you hate to eat candy corn like I do but love to decorate with it, this one's for you. Take one of the box signs from Dollar Tree, paint the frame a color of your choice. Pop out the insert and paint it the colors of candy corn. I printed out a decal from my Cricut, and it's just that simple and easy. Now, there's a great debate on my channel. Do you love candy corn? Do you hate it? I personally hate to eat the stuff, but I do love the colors, and it does represent fall. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy my quirky rustic farmhouse style. For even more ideas like this, visit my channel. And until next time, y'all go get your craft on.